Go live. Okay. There we go. Hello, everybody. I hope you all can see me and hear me. I don't know, some other app kind of thing opened, and I was like, oh my God, what happened to my camera? It's lost. Kind of freaked out there a little bit. But hope all of you are doing very well. Hello, hello. Wait, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to find some space, and clearly... Okay, we just leave these things here. So, hello, real family. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Gypsy Girl, Sunshine Dragonfly. Who else is here? Linda Holmes. Hi. I don't have her. I don't. Anna Jubik. Wait, what? That's not her middle name. That's her maiden name. So 7, 17, 20. Oh, wait a second. 7 plus 10 is 17. 17 plus 20, 20, 20, 30. Correct. So yeah, so what would her middle name be? Will it be L? Okay, let's see. I don't think I can take that. I'm not going to consider that because that looks like her. We don't know whether Lujubic Krip, that seems like her last name, like a maiden name. Anyway, I'll just, okay. 18, 20, 26, 27, 9, 10, 20, 23, 5, 14. Okay. So we have third, double third, ninth, fifth foreigner. She's an Aries, right? So 1, 2, 3. Gemini. Ninth house. Ninth house is Sag. Okay. Fifth house, 1, 2. Leo. Okay. All right. So let's get going. Hi, Susie Q. Hi, My Mangs, Lynn Nam, Paula Jones, Angela Watson, Barbara Rosen, Alia Ali. Hello, hello. So let's get started. Let's just dive right into this. This is again one of those impromptu thingies. So this reading is for, so I assume you all can all hear me and see me, right? Okay, that'll help. East Coast Diane, hey, how are you? That's a pretty cool name. So, whoa, hello. Okay, there we go. Trying to organize my things here. Amber Thornlow, hello, how are you doing? Okay, keep that there. So, this is for Anna Walshe. I have her date of birth as April 13th, 1981, and she was reported missing as, correct me if I'm wrong, she was reported missing on Jan 4, 2023. Her husband's date of birth, Brian Walshe, is August 17th, 1976. Okay, so I did a little bit of astrology for her. She's an Aries sun and a Leo moon, and Brian Walshe is a... Hang on one second, y'all. Bunny, do you want to go outside? Bunny, we can't be doing this today. Today I have an important reading. Yeah, outside. You want to go outside? Go. Go. No? Okay. Then you got to settle down. Oh. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I thought Bunny wanted... So when I do these live streams, he comes and sits with me in my study. Y'all know, right? So he's like right by here, and all of a sudden he started walking to the door. I thought maybe he was wanting to go out, and then he's like, no, just changing my position or my location or whatever. So she's an Aries sun and a Leo moon. Okay, and he's a Leo. This match may have this is a sneaky oh this match may have appeared to be good on paper, but from the very get-go there's a lot of okay. First and foremost, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. No offense meant, no disrespect meant to anybody. I'm doing this just basically seeing what the cards are telling me. This relationship could have appeared to be perfect or good or great, whatever you call it, on paper, but it wasn't. There was a lot of underlying issues that were overlooked, that were not given a better look, not given a better investigation, if you will, meaning like, oh, it'll be fine. Once you get married, you'll settle down. Not everybody's perfect. Yeah. That kind of a stuff. She is a Leo moon and he is a Leo. I don't have his chart. I didn't do his chart because I don't want to at this point in time. This is about her. Now, I will tell you, her third house and her ninth house and her fifth house are very, very active. So third house is communication, Gemini. She's an Aries. Her ninth house is Sagittarius, right? We know that. And fifth house is Leo. And who's a Leo? Brian. So, and what are the odds? We have all these Brians popping up with all these cases. Brian Laundrie, Brian, what's his name? Koberger, and this Brian. Like, what's up with that, right? I don't get it. It's just weird. So I will tell you based on what I'm able to see now, I don't believe she died on the day she was reported missing. I actually would go so far as to say that she died in the later half or the last, where's my calendar? Hang on, let me get my come on phone. So they reported her missing as on January 4th, correct? So I'm going to go so far as to say she has died somewhere between the 28th to the 31st of December. That's what I'm saying, okay? So 28th to 31st December. Bunny, do you want out? Bunny, do you want to go out? Yes? I'm so sorry, y'all. He's being a little dramatic. Come on, let's get you out. Come on, go, outside, go. Come on, outside. Honey, why? Honey? Can you let him out, please? If he wants to. When you want to go out? Otherwise, just let him be. I don't know what his problem is today. He's being very, in and out. I apologize, everybody, but he's my baby. He's my priority. So thank you for your understanding. Those of you who are pet parents will quite know that. Amber, she said she finally got a notification. Y'all, Nydia Bronstrom says, hello, Lucinda, hi. Elizabeth Angiano, good to see you. So anyway, let's get on with this because I'm excited. Well, I shouldn't say excited. It's a sad case. But so I don't think she died on the day she was reported missing. I want to say between the 28th and 31st of December, but definitely could have been even up until the 2nd of Jan, okay? So, but definitely not on the 4th of Jan, I think. So, let's take a look at the cards and see what's going on. Breezy for Jeezy says okay. Whatever that means, he's like, okay. Thank you, Barbara. You know how we are about our fur babies, right? He's become extra clingy. I don't know, the past few days, he's become like super, super clingy. If that is even possible. So I changed my little seating arrangement in my living room. But of course, now I have the bigger couch, and so it's so weird how he has gotten so clingy, and I don't know. Anyway, what's going on with him? Okay. Oh, I didn't light the candle. Hello, people. My bestest. Yeah, I'm still working this one. It still smells absolutely divine. You want to come in now, Bunny? Come in. He's at the door now. Oh my God. He's going to sit there and pout until I'm like, okay, finally, come in, kiddo. So one more time, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions. These are just my observations, okay? Pandora, hey, good to see you. Right off the bat, we have the Sun card and we have Virgo. Sun card is Leo, we know that. Sixth house is work, health, discipline, and habits. And we have the Leo card. What are the odds? Am I surprised? Am I surprised? Not at all. Jupiter, am I surprised? No, because is her sister sign. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces, and she's an Aries. So we have Sun, Virgo, Leo, Jupiter. One more. I'm telling you, if the Aries card pops up, I'm going to be like, Earth. Focus. There we go. So give me a second, y'all. So 18. Let me do this math because I can't do it now. That 18, 21, 27, 27, 32, 38, 14, 6th house. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 6th house. Her 6th house is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th house is Virgo. Yep. The ruler of Virgo is Mercury. Her 3rd house is active, which is Mercury again, Gemini. This was something that happened because of a big argument or a big exchange of words. So I don't know if she has at some point in time threatened to leave him, or when you have heated arguments, like most couples have these arguments, and you say stupid things, and then you really don't mean it, but for that moment you're saying it just to be hurtful. I'm not making excuses for anybody. I'm just saying. There is Araceli in the house. Hi Araceli. Amber Thonlo, hello. Good to see you, Araceli. So Araceli, I want to say, you have my telephone number, right? Text me or call me tomorrow or whenever you get a chance. I would appreciate it. So it's like having an argument and saying, you know what, I'm over this, I'm done with this, I'm tired of covering for you. Why do I feel like I have to carry all the weight on my shoulders? That sort of an argument which kind of went out of control. And I would not be surprised if she actually intended to, at some point in time, to leave him, or she was forming the plans, or the plans where she had set them in motion, or she was seriously thinking or considering leaving him. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. And that escalated into some sort of weird arguments. I'm feeling so out of place here right now. Again, apologies. Come on, baby. At least now will you kind of calm down and sit down? No, baby. You have to sit down and stop being back and forth business. I'll even open the window for you a little bit, okay? So you'll be cooler. Okay, come on. Now you gotta lay down. He's sitting outside the door and he's pacing back and forth, and I have these hardwood floors and it's annoying me. So I opened the door and I said, you better come in. So that's my drama with my little Saint Bernard. Bunny, lay down. So I wonder if, I'm sure y'all will be able to attest to that, if there was any indication of her wanting to leave. See, I'll tell you one more thing with this young lady. She's very direct, she's very quick, she's very straightforward. Her moon in Leo, yes, she likes to be the center of attention in the family, likes to be the one who holds the family together. So, for example, if you were to have any like family gathering or whatever, I wouldn't be surprised if she was the kind of person who would be in charge of organizing everything, getting everything together. And she enjoyed that part of it. Family and her friends and her connections are very, very important to her. There can be moments where she may have come across as being a little bit aloof, that sort of a thing. Whatever she wanted to do, see, there are two sides. Aries, being the baby of the zodiac, can come across as being a little stubborn and saying, I don't care, I don't give a flying fiddlestick, I'm just going to do my thing. But with the moon in Leo, there's the other side of it, which is like a more softer, more wanting the family, wanting the pride around her. Pride, like think about the lions, right? Having the pride around her, wanting to keep the family together, doing all the wanting to be the center of everything and taking care of everything. And she did it because she genuinely wanted to. A very creative person, I'll tell you that too. Could be like her being direct and her being quick and stuff like that. Quick even in terms of making decisions, right? She wouldn't hem and haw and think about it and procrastinate. Once she makes a decision, it's done and over with. Let's carry it out and have it taken care of. I'm not going to go so far as to say she was afraid of him, but I will say at some point in time, considering the way her, see, 3rd house, 9th house, 5th house, right? And the 6th house. Mercury. 3rd house is Gemini and 6th house is Virgo, birth Mercury. Major conversations, major talking, exchange of words. There must have been a shouting match here and there, and I think it's also gotten out of control. I'll tell you one more thing based on what I'm seeing over here. I feel like on many occasions, like, so if you were to, I don't know what that fellow does even, I was just sharing this information. Hey, Kelly B, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. Good to see you here, though. Thank you. I did get your email. I haven't had a chance to respond. Robin O and Steph Jean. So Steph Jean is straight to the point. Was he a sociopath? We'll get to it. I've just started the reading. Hang on to your shirt. What is that? Hang on to your coat tails. No, wait. Oh, just hang on. I don't know. I was going to say hang on to your knickers, but that would have come across wrong. No offense meant. So, I would say, even though he was a Leo, when you look at them as a couple, she's more the one in the front. She's more the one who would be the, okay, what I'm trying to say, again, the intention is not to be disrespectful, but it's, I don't know how else to express it, y'all. It's like, see, when you think about a product or a project or something you want to pitch to somebody, so you have the person who has the gift of the gab, the person who knows how to present it to be up front, and then the creative mind could be at the back, or vice versa, right? So we all know that one person takes the responsibility of pitching it because they may be better at pitching things, they may be better at projecting things. She was the face of this relationship and pretty lady, so he kind of was comfortable hanging back, being behind. But at some point in time, that turned into jealousy, even, I will say, turn into jealousy, and then you see his ego taking over. So it's like, why should you be the front? Initially it was all like, yeah, sure, you go ahead and you do this and you do that. And so being an Aries sun and a Leo moon, all right, I'll just do it. You don't need to tell me twice, I'll just do it. the balance of that kind of the balance of energies that brought about didn't sit very well with him after a certain point in time, because his insecurities and his egos took over. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Let me get there. This young girl, no, she's very smart, man. If she makes up her mind to do something, no, she'll get it done. She's not just a talker. She's a doer. She gets things done, accomplishes things. You don't have to tell her twice. I would say at some point in time, she must have gotten tired of this monkey on her back. Hermit. Virgo, correct. The Fool card. The Sun card pops up right under the Leo. These two. The Lovers card right under Jupiter, and the Moon card right under the Earth. She's somewhere in the Earth, y'all. She's not in this physical world, that's for sure. She is done for. It's not like she's hiding somewhere, or it's not like, she's run away for cover. No. I don't think so. I'd be super, super surprised if they find her alive. I'd be hard-pressed. At the moment, I'm hard-pressed to believe that she's alive. Okay? But see, the thing I'm seeing here is, even though she was so outgoing and she was an achiever and a doer and somebody who took action and not just took action, there were also moments when she wanted to retreat and she wanted to hide. There's also very clearly an indication here that she was beginning to think about wanting to break free after a lot of introspection, thinking very clearly of wanting to break free and starting anew. I don't know if she has divulged her thoughts and her whatever to anybody, but she very clearly intended to break free and move on, and that didn't sit very well, because we have the Sun card here again. Then we have the Lovers card, which is Gemini. So for him being a Leo, Gemini is his 11th house, and 11th house is all about like-minded people, groups and friends. I will tell you though that people in their immediate circle of friends or family have been watching the dynamics and the energies change around her, and I'm sure some of them must have thought there were red flags and must have asked, hey, what's going on. This girl, I do believe she takes a lot of pride in being able to take care of her situation. I can solve my problems, I'll take care of it, don't worry about it, I'm fine, I'll deal with it. The problem is, she, by the gift of her gab, okay, she was able to convince people, I got it, I'll take care of it. I know it's not good, but I'll take care of it. The problem is, she couldn't. Give me 1 second, okay? January 4th is when she was reported missing, right? Venus goes into Aquarius, then Sun by quintile Mars, and so that's not going to help. Did I throw away the papers for last year? Yeah, I did. Because we have Moon, Venus, and Mars. That's understandable, because Venus, I have the Earth here, Moon, I have Pisces here, and Mars. Mars rules Aries, and Mars also rules Scorpio. I think I said that she did not die on the 4th, I don't believe. So I said initially 28th to 31st of December or 28th to the 2nd of Jan. Okay, that's the timeline I'm saying. So having said that, we go into, no, let me draw cards. Let me draw the cards. Hate when they do all this fancy stuff, like she definitely had every intention of walking away from the relationship. lot of thought like given to the kids and that sort of thing. I'll tell you this though. Oh, she absolutely, you can tell with this card, she would be overly protective about the kids, a lot of pride in the family unit, that sort of a thing. For her, more than anything else, this relationship disappointed her because she she knew early on when she married him that he was not everything that he made himself out to be. There was some embarrassment, but she kind of decided to tow the boat and keep just going down further down the river, hoping that things will turn around and things will turn around. At some point in time, she realized it's not. That's who he really is, and he's not going to change, right? And she thought also at a certain point in time, oh, I can live with it. She soon pretty much found out that, yeah, I don't think I can put up with this anymore. But I will tell you, she definitely didn't walk away on her own. She definitely didn't say, give him the birdie and say, whatever, I'm leaving. She didn't, because she would not. Her identity, as much as she was outgoing and this and that and all that, as independent as career type of person she is, she her fam so her identity also revolved around her family and how successful her family life was, that aspect of it. So I should not have worn this shirt because I'm not promoting any brand, okay, just so you know. So she would not have walked away. Does she have twins? I know somebody said she had 3 kids, but are 2 of them twins? Okay, anyway, let's do that. Y'all, I have a question, okay? It's not a distraction. When I did this, I kind of realized. Have you all noticed, like in wintertime, at least for me, any of these zippers on our hoodies and all that are those metal zippers? Dang, it gets so cold. Am I the only one who kind of, thinks about those things? And I was like, oh my God, it's so cold, those dang metal zippers. I can't deal with it. And here I am wearing one. Anyway, and that's on a side note. Very strong-willed person, okay? Very straightforward. It's very unfortunate that she ended up... How in God's world did she ended up getting hooked up with this doofus magoofus? Like, how? Queen of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands. This card. The Lover's card. Illusion. Suspended, that's the Hangman. 8 of Cups. Yeah, she most definitely did try to walk away. She is definitely the breadwinner. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This drama has been going on for about 7 months. So if they've had arguments, if they've had fights and arguments and disagreements, it has intensified in the past 7 months. She's been thinking about wanting to move away for the past 7 months. 9 of Wands, and she wanted to kind of leave and walk away. She's like, financially, I'm capable of taking care of myself. Who gives a flip about him, right? She wasn't worried about that. But she was very well aware that if she walked away from this, she had to kind of be very smart about how she did it. But she was also being very systematic in wanting to do it, like wanting to be within her bounds, wanting to do it right. Think about it like from a legal perspective. I want to make sure everything is right and I do it right. That's the intention. Then you have the Lover's card over here, right under the Leo, the Sun card, and the Lover's card. It's almost like a failed... she was disappointed in him. I hate to say this, okay, but this is what the cards are saying. At some point in time, this whole love and this and that and all, she too started feeling a little embarrassed and ashamed to say he was her husband. I'm just saying what the cards are telling me. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. Then we have the Jupiter, the Lover's card, and we have the Hangman. So there's no more growth of that relationship. That relationship has kind of shut down. And Jupiter being here in a not so positive position shows that whatever was looked good, whatever looked great, it has been reversed, and now the amplification is on the disillusionment of the relationship. Do you get what I'm saying? And so we have suspended animation here too. So here with the hangman, there's a lot of disillusion. There's the inability to take action. There's be feeling stuck. So she has come to realize that this relationship is like almost hit a dead end. So I just need to get out of it. There's no way out of it. Then you have the Earth card, then you have the Moon card, and you have the Eight of Cups. She definitely did walk away. Look, this was a bit of a traumatic experience for her, I'll tell you. As much as she tried to be very grounded and she tried to kind of resolve things and do things the right way and stuff like that, for him it's the fear of losing power and control, because he knew that if anybody were to look at him and her, they'd be like, what is she doing with him? Right? I mean, that's the first thought I had when I saw their picture thrown up on the news. I'm like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. What the heck is she doing with this doofus guy? I was telling Debbie earlier today, I said, you know who he reminds me of in his appearance? He looks just like Brittany Murphy's husband. I don't know. Immediately, I felt like, oh my God, he looks just like him, whatever that guy's name is. Anyhow, she definitely... Okay, so let's dial it back. The Pisces card, Pisces is ruled by who? Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune, right? Again, confusion, illusion, and dreams. Now, with the Pisces card over here, it's very, very interesting. The Moon card, it talks about beware of deception, okay? The trust your intuition, okay? And stop being self-sacrificing, which she was for many, many years. But unfortunately, that realization came about, but acting on that and wanting to make it possible to leave is where she got stuck. If she had just toed the line and said, yeah, ha, let's go on, he would have been fine with her. They would have been okay, and this would have gone on for another X number of years. But this is walking away. See, the Eight of Cups is very interesting, because the Eight of Cups is withdrawal, retreat, moving on, wanting to abandon. And then you have it right on the Earth card, which is 8. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is Scorpio. Scorpio is the 8th house, is ruled by Mars and Pluto. What does that talk about? Death, regeneration, right? So definitely it was a case of, no, you can't get away from me type of thing. This whole smug thing about, oh, like, I can't believe you people think I did it, is he has definitely done something to her. There is a lot of, what I'm seeing right now is like holding her up and like that. You know how in the movies they show the good guy picks up the bad guy and holds him up like that, and that sort of a thing, or pins him against the wall or something like that. That's the scenario I'm seeing. She was definitely kind of am I holding it? Oh, what am I doing here? Oops, there we go. Definitely the one word that comes to my mind is beaten. Like she was beaten. I hate to be graphic, but that's what I'm getting. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to strangulate her, y'all. There's some other images that are popping up here that I don't think I should say it on YouTube because they can be a little bit graphic. King of Wands, Empress, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, lot of tens, endings. Seven of Wands. King of Wands could be him because he's a Leo, right? Empress is her. Ten of Wands, Empress is a mother figure. So there's some bizarre drama going on. Well, it's not her. I take that back. It's a mother figure, right? Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is self-protection. Okay, is defending yourself. Physically defending yourself. Okay. So this is physically defending. She tried very hard to physically defend. Ending Ten of Wands and Ten of Cups, feeling emotionally overwhelmed, and Ten of Wands can't take it anymore. Y'all, I'll tell you, this young lady I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually beaten. But this mother thing is popping up here. I don't know whether this mother is his mother or her mother. Let's take a look at who this mother is. I don't know if it's her mother or his mother. Two of Swords. But it came out in the reverse. So Two of Swords is multitasking, weighing the pros and cons, having options. It's coming. So if this Empress, who's a mother over here, energy, be it his or her mother, there's a feeling that she had no choice. She had no options. She couldn't act on the options that she had. I don't know who this is though. Who is this lady? Whose mother is she? Whose mother is this? Is it her mother? His mother? Whose mother is she? I want to say it's his mother. Ten of Wands again. I want to say it's his mother. There's some weird dynamic between him and his mother. Some weird dynamic. Some really weird dynamic over here. Always feeling burdened by that relationship. It's almost like that mother has... What is the dynamic between him and his mother? This is very weird. Some weird dynamic. Some weird dynamic between her and her mother, him and his mother. I don't know why I don't get these. That's a weird relationship, y'all. Either like the mom was overly imposing on him when he was growing up, and so that animosity and that hatred has stayed on. We have the Chariot card. Okay, that's fine. Then we have the Fool card again. We have Justice, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. Now it's becoming money issues. So we have the Chariot card. Now Chariot card is a Cancer card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth house. What is fourth house? Emotions, home, mother, family roots, affairs at the end of life. So mother again. Then we have the Fool card. Fool card is, as we know, Uranus, change, risk-taking, new beginnings. Then we have the Justice card, right? Justice is Libra, balance, decisions, and courts. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles, feeling in financial dire straits. Then 8 of Pentacles, being forced to continue to work for finances, like focus back on work. So I will tell you, this relationship with the mother, his mother, I'm going to say, not her mother anymore, the balance of that relationship with the 2 of Swords in the reverse is really off. There is some weird dynamic over there. I don't know if his mother is alive or not or whatever. Really weird dynamics over there. There is no there's a bit of secrecy there. There's a little bit of emotional trauma over there, a little bit of emotional blackmail type of thing over there in terms of his relationship with her. There's something really odd over there. He's also tried very hard to break free of those ties with his mother. I don't know why he feels like he had a need to do that growing up. Y'all will have to let me know in the comment section. Then the justice card is like being a cat on the wall. It's almost like, I can't take this anymore, I have to break free. Okay, it's like I've tried very hard to balance this, very hard to manage these energies. I can't do it anymore. So this great need to break free. I wonder if all his drama started with his birth family and his relationship with his mother, or lack of, or whoever his mother is. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. I'll tell you for sure, if given an opportunity, I don't know what his career is. If given an opportunity, he would have sat back at home and just kicked his feet up and chilled and have her bring in the the food, or you know what I mean. But he was afraid of financial loss. He was afraid of being financially left out in the cold. He didn't want to go back to work. He felt he shouldn't have to go back and start working. This is about finances, I think, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if she was the breadwinner in the family and he was like, yeah, no. Or she earned more than him. There's a lot of jealousy. He was also very jealous of her. So weird, isn't it? Like being jealous of her type of thing. Okay, let me see. Wait, actually, oh my God, she goes, there was evidence found near his mom's house. Oh my God. Oh wow. Linda says, I feel mother betrayed Anna. Wow. Oh shit. Oh, pardon my language. Wait. Okay. So I understand your eagerness to ask me questions, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Just hang on. Let's not kind of get upset with anybody over here. Thank you, y'all. As is, I get distracted. As you've seen, I had to open the door, close the door, open the door, close the door for my little fur baby over here. So so I sometimes get distracted myself because I see the comments and I'm like, oh yay, I'll be honest, hey, squirrel, right? Not all the time, but anywho. Halia says naughty. Okay, so let's pull out some more cards and see what's going on over here. Okay, I'm going to put, maybe I should leave these. No, I'll put away these cards and then we'll ask some questions over here. She's not going to be found alive for sure. Very unfortunate, but she's not. Then we can ask some other questions and then see how all of this goes. Y'all will remember the cards, right? So now let's do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Put this away. Now what I will do is I will use one set, this set. Man, buddy, your head is everywhere, boy. I'll use this one set, right? This one set. I don't know why I keep showing it here. This one set for her. And then I'll use... Oh, darn it. I had to do that, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, there. Okay. I'll use this set. I'm going to have to buy one more of these. It's kind of wearing down. So I have two of these, one for him and one for her, okay? So, right? And, I feel bad for her, y'all. She fought. I'll tell you something. It's like she's so tiny too. I feel like she's a little girl. I feel like he picked her up and pinned her like that and strangled her. That's what I'm seeing. And she was beaten. Okay, that's for her. Why do I get the feeling that this fellow is very smug? Like he's very smug. He's like really smug. I don't understand where that energy is coming and how can he be so like, what's going on over there that he's so smug about it? I don't get it. Libra, justice will be served, y'all. Gemini, again communication. Uranus, sudden changes and shocks. It was definitely sudden. So I will say that wanting to find peace, wanting to balance the scales, wanting to kind of calm him down and say, don't worry about, okay, fine, we'll work it out. All right, fine, I made a mistake. Let's try and figure it out. But no, the chatter went on too much, and he suddenly pounced on her, I feel. But I will also say that there is some, hang on. So 2030, third house, communication, immediate environment, siblings, immediate environment, short trips and siblings. I wouldn't be surprised if she is found somewhere close to their home, y'all. I don't think she's much further away than the home. 3.5 miles, 35 miles. Those are the two numbers that are popping up. I don't think she's very far away. I don't think at all. Okay, with what is this goofus's name? Brian Walshe. Air. Okay. Oh, these two cards popped out. Mars and the moon. Anger. Unbelievable anger. Temper. Oh my God. It's like crazy anger. With the air card, it's like building, like lot of talking, lot of anger, a lot of secrecy, keeping. See, I'll tell you this though, as much as he might have snapped and done this, I don't think this was something like done like, oh, I lost my shit and I did it, pardon my language, oh, I had too many beers and jumped into a cold swimming pool type of thing. That's not it. This has been building in him for a while. So let's see. So 25, 35, 45, 49, 49, 50, 51, 55, 56. 56, that's 11. 11th house is... What is my 11th house? 11th house is like-minded people, groups and friends. Her 11th house is Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th Aquarius, air. And his 11th house is Gemini, which is Mercury. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I will tell you though, somebody is going to step forward with some evidence over here, y'all. There is somebody who is going to say, I think I saw this, I think I heard this. They're going to be stepping forward with some evidence over here. So one more time. So I said 3.5 to 30 or 35, 25, 35, 42, 52, 56. 11th houses, like-minded people, groups and friends, people who are close to these people who are close to him, people who are close to her, like the immediate groups, like-minded people, groups and friends. Somebody in that circle is going to step forward with some critical evidence that is going to help with this case. Or do I have to, wait, I thought I had 2 decks of something over here. You know what, I'll just do this. So I will use this for her, and this, y'all know I have these two. So See, I'll tell you one thing. Uh, oh my God, Bunny. People will think something's going on with you. Y'all, he's such a spoiled little brat. It's not even funny, y'all. We were just talking about this, Mark and I. Was it yesterday or today? We just realized, like, we're just, I don't know, talking about Tigger and talking about my other dogs, Alabash and all that, who are all rescues. And I was like, have you ever noticed that Bunny will never eat anything that is thrown on the floor? I kid you not. So if you have a, I don't know, T-bone steak even, and if it falls on the floor, this boy will not touch it. He will not eat it. That's how high maintenance he is. You can give him, so even his cookie that he likes, like every day in the morning, I know I'm going off subject, but bear with me, every day in the morning, let him out for his pee, and then he comes in and I give him his milk bone cookie. Like, God forbid, I either am not focusing and giving it to him, or he's kind of whatever, and the cookie falls on the ground and it cracks or breaks into pieces, he won't touch it. Even if I pick up those pieces and put it in on his mattress, his little bed, or his snack bowl, he won't eat it. Once it's touched the ground, he won't eat it. I don't know what it is with this dog. Yeah, if it's a tissue, it's a different thing. See, but that's the thing. He doesn't eat the tissue. This box, like any tissue box, right? He'll just rip it apart. He'll take the tissue and he'll rip it and he'll shred it. He won't eat it. And same thing with the kitchen towels, like paper towels in the kitchen. He'll bring it down and he'll shred it and he'll rip it. But he won't eat it. Or he'll rip open the trash can bags, but he won't eat it. So I don't know what his deal is. When he does that, it's simply because he's acting out. So anyway. Libra. Within 3 weeks, y'all, there is some critical evidence that's going to be found about this, and it'll go to court. This will also get resolved fairly soon enough. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Somebody did offer her help. Her friends or her family circle, somebody offered her help. They offered her, say, hey, we'll be here, we'll help you, we'll take care of this, but for her also, somebody offered her an opportunity for assistance to leave and walk away, emotional offer, and also to act on that. So it's not just, hey, I'm just telling you I'm here to help you, but I'm actually willing to physically help you get out of this. But she was like, yeah, let me just, there is now shoulda, coulda, woulda type of a feeling over here for her. There's somebody close to either her or him or both of them is going to step forward with crucial, critical evidence that is going to resolve this. Six of Cups. He wishes he could have walked away from it. Yeah, good luck. The Star card, Aquarius again. And then we have the Magician. Right? So let's take a look. Excuse me. Wishes he could have walked away from it. He is now he's now regretting, thinking a lot. I wish I could have walked away. The Star card is an Aquarius card, right? So that does talk about, hope and inspiration and having some sort of a help from somebody from an unexpected source, and this whole dreamy state that you're in type of, that's the negative side of it too. So he is in this la la land thinking that somebody who he has bet his money on is going to come and help him and bail him out of the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if this is legal counsel, okay? But I will tell you, initially the legal counsel may seem, may seem like they are going to get him out, I don't know, get him out on bail or get him out on something, but it's not going to be for long. Temporarily, the legal counsel is going to help him, like short term, but long term, no. But you know what pisses me off is there's this very smug attitude that he has. Like, he's so confident, he's like, it's like, oh, I'm going to get away from it. I'm going to get away from it. Steph Jean says Kirtana should do a reading on Bunny. You know what? I've never done it. Maybe I should. Three of Pentacles. Then she has a Chariot card again. I remember the Chariot card popped up earlier. And Seven of Swords. She had a great group of people around her. She is going to have a lot of people come forward and step forward for her, y'all. Then you have the King of Wands. Betrayal. And then you have the Queen of Wands. Look, I'll tell you, for her, there are people who are going to step forward to help her, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is her group of friends, her immediate family, or her immediate co-workers. Okay, and then she has a Chariot card. Chariot card is Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth house, as we know, is emotions, home, family, roots, affairs at the end of life, that sort of a thing. I would not be surprised if she's also written something in some documents or papers, or made a draft of a will, or somewhere said, if anything happens to me, please check Doofus McGoofus. If my battery dies, I'll have to change it. So bear with me. Anyway, so somewhere I feel she might have written something in a little email or a diary or a text message, or sent it to somebody somewhere that's been forgotten now, saying that if anything, I'm afraid if anything happens, I worry he could lose it, or I worry he could not so much as say he's going to come kill me. I worry that he could lose it, or he could snap is the word, something like that she has written. Okay, and the Seven of Swords does talk about, she definitely wanted to run away. She's like, leave and go. She was very intent. Yes, it's betrayal, running away, this, that, and the other. She very much wanted to leave him, but she also felt that he had betrayed her. And betrayal is letting her down, because he wasn't all that he made himself out to be. He wasn't all that she thought him to be, or how he projected himself. This man is a sponger. He's a dead weight. That's what I'm going to say. Now, for him, he has a King of Wands, he has a Three of Swords, and Queen of Wands. It's very interesting. He has a King of Wands on one side and the Queen of Wands on the other side. This guy is going to be caught between two very strong energies, and he's going to be betrayed. Whoever it is that who may help him, and he may feel like victory in the, temporarily, that in and unto itself is going to close in on him. These are two very, very strong characters. Like I said, somebody in her group or his group is going to step forward, or in their group is going to step forward with critical information. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a very well matched. They could be another couple. Actually, I will go so far as to say another couple who they have interacted with. Let me take a moment. Whoa. Hold on. What? Wait. Steph Jean says rescues usually are wait. Okay, I can't get into that. They have rich, wealthy friends, so I wouldn't be shocked if he does post bail. Okay, never mind that. So Steph Jean says he threatened to kill her and her friend a year before they got married. What? Wait, he threatened to kill her and her friend a year before they got married, and she still decided to marry him? Pat Redding says our four babies are as bad as our spoiled kids. No kidding. My man says that's funny, he likes clean. So, this is weird, y'all, because if he gets bail and he walks out, that would be temporary. I believe he's going to come back, and he's going to, you know what, I'll say this, y'all. This is the one thing that actually, let me put this. I'm being told that she's very concerned for her kids. That's what I'm being told. Very concerned for her kids. I hope somebody's taken the kids away from him and not given the kids to his parents. I hope not. I hope to God not. I hope they have not given the kids to his side of the family. Oh. Wow. He's going to be incarcerated. He is going to be incarcerated after a lot of drama, spending some money. We have Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. Out of a lot of drama, an offer is going to be made, right? Like a reduced sentences of whatever. He's going to be draining his financial resources fighting for his case and himself. And Eight of Swords is self-imprisonment, but I do believe that he's going to quickly realize that all this bail and bond and all that stuff is not working in his favor, and it's like he feels insecure and unsafe. So he then begins to regret and wishes he were in prison because he feels like he's going to be safer in prison. He's got his own demons that he's going to be fighting. He'll really be worried and scared. He's going to really feel like he's unsafe. This is going to come to a negotiation type of a situation where they're going to negotiate and say, hey, give us this information or that information and we'll cut you some slack. That's how this is going to go down. She is very, very, very much afraid for the safety and security of her kids. I will tell you that. They are going to make a new material offer to him, like a new opportunity, a new offer. That is going to kind of deplete his resources, but then again it is in his best interest to take that and better be incarcerated, because he may think he wants to be on bail, even if he's on house arrest and that sort of a thing. He's going to feel very threatened, very unsafe, that he's going to have a nervous breakdown. He is going to have a mental nervous breakdown, and he's going to wish he was back in custody because he feels like he's going to be safe. So is this kind of a nervous breakdown because somebody is threatening him? That's his psychotic mind playing on him. I don't think anybody is really physically threatening him per se. Of course, people might be saying, if I get to lay my hands on him, I'll do this, I'll do that. People will say that. But I don't think he has got an active threat. But he is going to have a lot of sleepless nights. But he's also going to he's going to try to push the limits of, I was really a victim, I was trapped, I was helpless, I didn't know what happened. He's going to try to play that game. But she's again saying, I'm worried for the kids, I'm worried. I hope to God the kids are not with him, because I will not be surprised if he tries to harm the kids even. That's what I'm saying, and I'm sticking to it. These are my opinions, my observations. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence, draw your own conclusions, and form your own whatever. Very unfortunate. Okay, let's get one here. Thank you, Gypsy Girl, for posting that. Steph Jean wants to know, what is that gold deck I'm using? It's called the Lucid Dreams Tarot. Whoa, no, that's too many cards. The Tower card, I absolutely expected it. The Star card, what are the odds the Star card comes up over there? And the Sun card, are we surprised? The Moon card, dang, this Moon card has popped up every single time. And the Lovers card, look, all these cards have popped up consistently. The Lovers card, the Star card, the Moon card, the Sun card, the Tower card is the only one that has, this is the first time it's popping up. I will tell you, this whole thing is going to crumble down. Y'all, this guy, they better get him out of out of the house and into custody, because I wouldn't be surprised if he does something stupid to himself, because he's fighting with his own demons over there in his head, okay? But the children, she's very, very concerned about the children, okay? The moon card, there's a lot hidden at the moment. There's a lot hidden. Wait, didn't we just have a full moon the other day? When was the full moon? Ooh, it's so cold. Ooh. Oh my God. Today is the 13th. No, yesterday was the 13th, right? Yesterday, Juno enters Aries. We know that. Bernard, what are you doing, puppy? Sun enters Venus, Aquarius. Okay, all that is right. Oh, wait a second. Venus, 14 degrees, Aquarius square. Okay. Uranus. And you know what, y'all? Within the next few days, okay, there is going to be more evidence that's going to come about with regards to this case. Within 3 weeks, this case should be neatly tied up if it isn't already. What I am concerned about is, why are they even, because him being out on bail is, I feel like they're going to try to get him out on bail. That's my concern. How are they letting this fool get out on bail if he's getting out on bail? That should not happen. That should not happen. There's a plea bargain that's going to come up. Things are being hidden. Yeah, he's going to come up and they're going to, I don't know the legalities and how the court process and how when their charges are filed. I don't know how all of that works, but at some point in time, either it's negotiation and he's going to say, plead guilty or whatever. I don't know if that window of opportunity is gone, or he's going to say, okay, I'll show you where the body is, and try to get some brownie points and a reduced sentence at some point in time. That is how this is going to go down. This is going to be resolved soon enough. 3.5 miles, and then I see 30 to 30.5 miles. That's what I'm being shown. So I don't know whether that's the area that it's been scattered, the evidence has been scattered, or like what, like she was beaten, y'all. I'll tell you, strangled and beaten, like with the hand. Sorry, I'm being graphic, but that's what I'm being shown. So take it for what it is, right? So then let me do this. Hello, beautiful sun 33. Good to see you. Oh my God. I'll show you all. Let me pick these up like this. Let me see. 63. Wait, she was born in 81, right? Weird, all these numbers are popping up. It's very, very strange. I got 1 and 9. Okay, that's 9 and 1, or 1 and 9, however you want to say it. 0. Wow, only numbers, y'all. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more. Whoa. N as in Nancy. Okay. And 2. You know what? I don't know, y'all. This is so bizarre that I'm just going to take a picture of this, because just for my own records. So I have the numbers 361902N. I wonder if this is coordinates. I don't know how to see that, y'all. I don't know how to do. My head is splitting. I don't know how to see coordinates. Okay, I'll look at it later because I couldn't be bothered now. I'll get sidetracked. See, one thing I want to address you all, okay? So today is the 14th. Thanks, Lucinda. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Thank you. Full moon was the 6th, yeah. So I want to say though, okay, when somebody passes, they don't necessarily immediately transition over. Okay, they don't necessarily, not every individual, not every soul, not every whatever you want to call energy transitions right away. Some don't transition because of whatever reasons. Some choose not to transition even, because they still have some ties, unfulfilled business. Some because they've had untimely deaths, unnatural deaths, that sort of a thing. So I don't believe she has. I don't believe she has transitioned. So I hope I answered your question, Steph, Jean. I think I did a reading on Anne H. I think I did. I'm not sure, Steph. I'll have to look at my content and see if I've done a reading for Anne H. Maybe I should. So I don't think she has transitioned. It's a Scorpio. I mean, I'm not a Scorpio, a spider. What am I saying? The star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Across. Whoa. Is this Tinkerbell? An anchor. A little elephant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A shooting star. But this also to me signifies a medal, military, like a medal. Y'all, this I feel like there's some significance to this, y'all. I'll have to think about this. I'm going to take a picture of this myself. I showed it to y'all on the screen. But this is something that I'm going to have to look. I almost feel like I'm being told that this is like a location. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Like it's going to take a lot of time and effort for me to actually delve into this and see what this is. So I'm going to take a picture and we'll figure it out later. But with the moon card coming up so often, then clearly I feel like I'm going to go so far as to say between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. And water, 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. 11 p.m. to 4. I'm making a thing. Yeah. I'm just making some notes here. So I'm seeing it's a little bit like, it's not a river, it's not a lake, it's not nothing like that. It's like, when it rains a lot and then water runs down for some reason, the path it deepens and then water tends to run down. I don't even know what. And I'm seeing tall trees like pine trees. I don't know. All right, they'll better be clear with your messages, because I'm done with this like hazy images. That's another thing that kind of I get annoyed at times. It's like, show me a clear image. Okay, so we'll leave that alone for a moment over there, and then we'll do some other quick question and answers type of thing, and we'll see. I was talking to one of my subscribers, and she was like, are you going to, Lisa Marie Presley died, are you going to do a reading for her and all? I said, you know what, I might, but I will say though, I don't buy for a moment that she died of a heart attack and it was a natural death. Well, cardiac arrest and heart attack are two different things. We know that, right? I'm not a medical doctor, but based on what doctors explain and stuff like that, I've had people in my family who've had a cardiac arrest. I've had people in my family who died of a heart attack. So, when you ask what really happens, the doctors explain. And I couldn't tell you verbatim the explanation because I'm not a medical doctor. But at the end of the day, we all die because the heart stops beating. So, right? That's the ultimate cause. And why the heart stops beating, lack of oxygen, lack of this, whatever, different reasons. I don't think she died of natural causes. I'm just saying. I will do a reading for her. If I haven't done one for Anne H, I'll do it for her and Anne H. Whoa. Thank you, Suzy Q. Estuary. But not even an estuary. Estuary is like a bigger body of water. So let me rephrase it. Like, so supposing we have a large yard or whatever, right? And when it rains, just the way the land is or the dirt is, sometimes you'll see the water drains in one particular area a lot more. And because the water is constantly going down, it forms its own path and it kind of makes it a little deeper over there rather than the other areas. That's what I see. Not even an estuary. So that's what I'm seeing. So Bernard, what, baby? Second house, water again, and Jupiter in the reverse. Oh, interesting. So if he's eighth house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th house. 8th houses will secrets occult. I think there is some sort of an argument here too with regards to financial misappropriation of funds. Misappropriation of funds, right? There is some of that also going on, y'all. Yeah, that's what I thought, Linda. N is north. That's what I thought. I'm going to sit and work on it. I'll be calling my buddies over here that I have, and I'm going to. I think we'll put our heads together and try to figure that out. So 8th house, correct? So 26 minus 18. Okay. 16 minus 8. 8th house. So 8th house is financial misappropriation of funds. Absolutely. Absolutely. There has been some drama with regards to that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was another point of contention between the two of them. You know? Temperance, death, Ace of Wands. Oh, what the heck? It wasn't a quick death, I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's leave that aside for a second. So, temperance, right? Trying to find the balance, right? Spiritual and physical balance. Trying to maintain a balance. Trying to find the equilibrium. Moderate. But no, there was no moderation for this guy, y'all, because we have temperance here and Jupiter in reverse. Hang on one second. No, I think there's some financial drama that's going on as far as the family funds are concerned. I hope this camera is not dying on me. But give me 1 second, y'all. This thing, YouTube for real. So the desperation, knowing that failed as a couple in making a perfect life and a nest and a home and a foundation for the 3 children. Very disappointed. If she had managed to break free from this guy, she would have gone on to be successful. She would have been totally okay, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, be able to take care of the 3 children. She would be totally okay with it. She very much had it in her to be able to do it. Strong girl, very capable young lady. It's very unfortunate. That's the biggest disappointment for her. That's the biggest disappointment her death has brought about for her, because she's like, now there's no foundation for the children. None of that can be accomplished at this coordinates. Oh, thanks. Oh my God, Araceli, thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, so let's see. Well, she's kudos to Araceli. By the way, she has served for our country. So thank you to all those who have served. I'm just going to take a quick picture of that so that Araceli, where's your comment? There we go. Okay. Which state are they from even? There must be some connection over there. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with this. So I feel like remember I said like tall pine trees. I feel like there's a lot of nests and birds and all that stuff. Something over there, y'all. I don't know. It's like maybe a woodsy area. 10 of Wands, lot of tall pine trees. Lot of. I'm going to tell you that this guy, he physically he's not very fit. Like he's not all physically fit and that sort of a thing. So he was huffing and puffing too. I'll tell you. 4 of Cups and 2 of Cups. No, why is it diminishing though? This is a place that is familiar to both of them. This is a place that is very familiar to both of them. I'm going to go so far as to say this is a place where maybe when they had met much earlier as young dating couple or whatever, that they used to visit. This is a place that is familiar to both of them. This is weird and it's creepy. Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to be moving to bring it around full circle. Yeah, this is a place which is woodsy, lot of tall pine trees. Things are going to be revealed pretty soon. It's all kind of, it's almost like, so when it rains and all the leaves get damp and wet and they kind of get mushy and oogy, and then your tires go over it and how they stick to the tires, it's like that. And then as you keep going on, the leaves fall off because they're not all sludgy and mushy and they're not sticking, and then they'll be able to find. Now this is going to be resolved, y'all. This is a little away from their home though. 9 of Swords, okay. And Knight of Cups. I'll tell you what though, this is telling me that there's a lot of anxiety and depression and grief going on there, both on his side and on her side. But this is definitely in the woods. It's a bit of a eerie kind of a place. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but then at certain times of the day or night, you feel like it's eerie and, that sort of a thing. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Now, I don't know how many kids. Somebody here posted that they have 3 kids. But I feel like the one male child, the youngest, whoever the male child is, if there is a male child, the younger one, is the most affected by this. I don't know whether this child saw something, heard something, or whatever. That is the child that's most affected by it. So there's a Leo child and there's a Scorpio child over here. Leo, Scorpio, and Cancer. That is odd. Leo, Scorpio, and Cancer. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Very sad. Okay, I'm going to stop because I'm getting a bit depressed over here. This is like crazy. We'll probably end up doing another reading. So Debbie says, I think Anna was a realtor in DC. Oh, shoot, says. Oh, wow. Oh, and they lived in Massachusetts. Thank you, Araceli. Absolutely. It's like, I've said this so many times on my channel, so many times, and that's one thing I believed in all my life. We always thank people for their services rendered to our country, and we often forget that the sacrifices the service members' families make, they make a lot of sacrifices too, their loved ones going off, to be posted here, there, and everywhere. So we have to thank the families as well for their, service to the nation. So I am always cognizant of the sacrifices the family members make as well. Thank you. And I will say this, y'all. There have been so much of drama going on. Okay, the glasses are off. I'm segueing into this, there's a lot of hate and animosity and, corrupt police and corrupt politicians. Yeah, sure, politicians, of course, there's no doubt they're corrupt, each and every one of them, the goofuses, in my humble opinion. But we talk about the police and how they're inefficient. There's a lot of crime. The police people themselves are criminals. There are a lot of people who come out of service who end up carrying out criminal acts. We know that, right? But having said all of that, I have to say, the trauma that our service people and our police people see on a daily basis, right? For example, those who are posted abroad, they're active military, our EMT people, our police people, first responders, they're walking into situations where there's a lot of blood and gore and abnormal stuff, right? Unnatural stuff. And they are human beings like us, right? They are human beings first before they wear whatever badge or uniform they wear. So for them also, that's a lot of trauma. So I think we all have to take a moment to stop and appreciate what they do. Our first responders, our police people, our EMTs, our fire department, our active veterans, and all those people, right? Appreciate and thank them for what they do, because it takes a real toll on their mental health as well, right? Because imagine on a daily basis, it's your job to go in and to see all of this. Like, how many of us could actually be able to do that, day in and day out? Think about the emotional and mental stress that goes through, and how that affects their own mindset and their family and their view on life and that sort of a thing. So I just want to take this moment and say I do appreciate all of those people who are our first responders, etc., who go and, and even our police people, right? I mean, yes, we know there's crime, and not every cop is upfront, and not every cop is a good cop, that sort of a thing. We know it, but they too, on a daily basis, they see human beings at the very worst, right? Every single day. So just thank you for everything they do. And like every profession, you have the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is what it is. We got to deal with that sort of a thing. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that. And even our investigative reporters too, right? When they go and they are yeah, we know, right? You have fake news and real news, and it depends on whether you're a Fox News person or a CNN or an MSNBC person. There's all that drama going on there, right? This one is Democrat and that one is Republican. We know how all that goes. But for our our investigative news people, right? Journalists who go, be it whether they're going overseas to investigate and report on, the war that's going on in Ukraine, or some other drama going on somewhere, or even just in the local, like this guy, I forget what his name is, who is an investigative journalist for, I think, CNN. And he's on all these criminal cases, for them to try to extract information and do it in such a sensitive way so they are not offending anybody and still like being respectful. And how many times have they had doors slammed in their faces and people being mad at them, so it's a lot, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm gabbing on. Let me stop with that. Any of y'all have any specific questions with regards to this case? We'll do another one. Right now, whatever energy comes through, I obviously, I have shared that with you, but if this warrants another reading, I will definitely do it. Any specific questions with regards to this case is going to be resolved. I will say that. This guy is not going to, walk away scot-free. I don't think he's going to walk away scot-free and he'll be like, oh, to do. No, he's not. It's going to be resolved fairly soon. Okay. Yeah. So, or to coordinate the attacks on places to send missiles, knowing there will be innocent lives that will be lost. Yeah, I feel for absolutely. I'm so happy for you, Araceli, and please let him know that I certainly thank him for his services. I do, and you too. So all those who have served in the military and the, whatever, it doesn't matter which country. So, okay, Debbie, what was your question? Let me go back and see what Debbie's question was. Debbie, do you want to, were the children home when he did this to her? Okay, that was a good question. I think they were. I think the kids were. I'm going to go so far as to say the kids were. This is another one of those things that reminds me of Maya Millete case. Yes, the kids were definitely, I got the earth card in the reverse, the kids were definitely at home. Pisces and Capricorn. So let's take a moment here. So he's a Leo, 8th house, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th house, and 2nd house, 2nd, 8th, and 6th. 2nd, 8th, and 6th. So 2nd house is, okay, 8th house. I think the kids were very much at home. I do believe so. I'm going to go so far as to say, because that's when I saw that card and I said Cancer, Scorpio, and a Leo child, right? What was being shown to me was somebody hiding under the bed. Like a child. That's what I said. I don't know how many male children, how many female children. Is my phone going off? But one child hiding under the bed. Temperance, the High Priestess, and the Sun card. I will say 2 children, okay, 2 of them are closer in age and one is really young. I do believe that one was hiding under the bed. They were definitely in the house trying to drown out the sound, trying to find like, let's play together, or I'll read a storybook for you type of a situation. I do believe the kids were at home, absolutely. Because I see them hearing this thing and hugging each other. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of them here, 1 of Cups. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor card, which is her, which is Aries. Something is hiding behind here. High Priestess and the Aries. So what are the odds that I would have 2 High Priestesses here? Judgment and Queen of Swords. Look, I will tell you this though. Harsh words. Harsh words were exchanged. They were trying to hide, okay, the Emperor, the Mother. Emperor is an Aries card. Then you have the High Priest. Who is this other woman though? This High Priestess person. Very interesting. I'm seeing another woman over here. Was there another female who had just left the house or who just came into the house after he did the deed? Like, I feel like somebody just left the house, a female, and this drama happened, or this drama happened and somebody just came home and he spoke to them and he kind of sent them on their way, and then he disposed of her the way, like, oh, she's not at home, she's out, I don't know, it's not a good time, you gotta go, type of thing. Something like that has transpired. And this was within their home. I don't know if they have a backyard, like a little pergola type of situation in the backyard where there's sunflowers and tulips, which would be a flower bed or pots or something like that. Y'all, this has happened at home, y'all. Then you have Judgment. His intention was not to scare her. His intention was like, I'm done with you. I have no more use for you. If you sit the children down and talk to them, they will say that they have witnessed a lot or heard a lot, or daddy wasn't nice to mommy, and things like that, and mommy was always crying. Of course, it's like, oh yeah, Kirtana, that happens in any of these situations. But if you were really to sit, I don't know how old the kids are, how many male children, female children she had, I don't know, none of that. But if you really sit them down and talk to them, they will tell you, they will express all those things. And it's like, one of them, particularly the youngest one, I again don't know if the youngest one is a male or a female, is like cute chubby cheeks. I mean, all kids are cute, yeah, I get it, but I'm seeing this child being like darker hair and laying on somebody's lap, and okay, this is getting too graphic. This child sucks his or her thumb. That's what I'm being shown. This is a younger child who sucks his or her thumb. I don't know if it's a male or a female, darker child. Really, really, like, almost like going into a shell. I feel for this child. This child is the most deeply affected by this really badly. They had better get some help for this child. I'm going to stop this because this is kind of getting a little bit too much graphic. And whenever it comes to children and all, I can't deal with it. It's just too much for me. Okay. So, Steph Jean, somebody says something. I saw lots of grabbing arms. Okay. I wonder if he was violent regularly. Yeah, it is. So, Can you tell if a spirit hangs around to pray? Yeah, she has not crossed over. I don't. I've already answered that question. Yeah, that's the thing, kids will tend to hide because it's like, shouting match. First and foremost, they don't understand. Their brains can't wrap around why people have arguments. Their brains are not matured enough yet to understand or comprehend that, communication happens in different ways, and communication is directly linked to emotions. And why is it that one's emotions are so high strung, and they don't understand all that. I'm going to stop because it's really getting into the children's thing, and I want to be able to sleep at night. So he would not. So Pandora says, what? He should have walked away so the mom and children would have been fine. But that's the problem. I'm going to use some bad words, and YouTube is not going to monetize my channel. Like I give a whatever. He's a flippin' asshole. So, they're not going to walk away. So, all right. I'm going to stop it at this. We will do something I wanted to share with you all on a side note. I'm going to go into my thing and see whether I've done one on Anne H. And if not, I'll do one for her and for Lisa Marie Presley. But I want to say though, I saw on the news, oh, my pleasure, Susie Q. Thank you everybody for being here. That this lady who apparently cut Brian Koberger's hair, like she surfaced from somewhere and she has a log records and phone voice message where he called and said, hey, I want to get my name is Brian, I want to get my hair cut, can I come in tomorrow at 11 or something? And she's got him in the system and how much she charged for him and all that, and she cut his hair and it does sound like his voice. And she says, I can't believe that I actually like touched his hair, like physically. Obviously, if you're a hairdresser, he sat here and I spoke with him and I cut his hair and made him feel so that he would look good and make himself feel good. I can't believe, and imagine the trauma she's going through. Like this killer, and that was on December 2nd. The killer came and sat in my chair. There was a killer in my salon sitting in my chair and I cut this killer's hair. I mean, I would be like completely out of it. So it's scary. You never know who you're going to be meeting, where you go grocery shopping. You don't know who's next to you. You just never know. Driving on the freeway, how many people are on the freeway? How do you know which one of those people have just committed a crime and is driving away or is driving towards committing a crime? Isn't that scary? So let's stop, because then I can go on and on. So I'm going to stop this, y'all. Thank you so very much, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate y'all. Yeah, Susie Q, I think so too. I think I did her a reading for her, but it wasn't dedicated to her. So Steph Jean, that was a very sweet thing to say. Yeah, definitely. I think I will do another reading for this young lady, Anna Walshe. I think it will come. So thank you so much. So 10-4, everybody. And thank you. See, I'll tell you, for this guy, what's his name, Brian Walshe, I do believe that he may feel like he has had a small victory from a legal perspective, but that is not going to be a victory for him. So even if he gets away with on bail or whatever, he's going to wish that he goes back. He's going to negotiate, as they all do. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to shut this down. Every one of y'all, I'm not going to call out your names like I usually do. Again, I do apologize. I feel my energy kind of just going down. So We will meet again in another reading. Okay, thank you so very much. Bye for now.